What's going on, boys and girls, my little chickens? I just seen a video the other day of this sheriff in this little town or some town who was very, very, very upset that his brand new flock cameras that are going to be used by AI, by the New World Order, in order to control the slaves, because that's what you are. You're all slaves. We're all slaves. Okay, he was very pissed off because these flock cameras were being cut down. They were being destroyed. Okay, bravo. Bravo. People are actually standing up against the New World Order, against Big Brother, against Satan, against the government. Bravo. Okay, good for you guys. But he was very upset. And he said that, well, you know, it's going to come out of the taxpayer money to put those back up. So they're making you pay for them to put these cameras up to watch every move you make. But one thing caught my attention. He said that we're using these cameras to protect the children and to do this and to do that. But, you know, you ever see these politicians, these Satanists, these government officials, that they're always using the children. Oh, it's for the children. It's for these things that they were pumping into everybody, telling you that, you know, you don't deserve to be in society. You should go to jail if you don't get this done. Okay? Yeah, those people. It's for the children. So here this sheriff is crying about the children that aren't going to be protected because the flock cameras are not up. And right down the street is an abortion clinic that is chopping babies up by the millions every year. Okay, he don't give a shit about those children. What is it? The state of Massachusetts? I can't even pronounce that. Massachusetts, whatever. They just passed a law where babies up until birth can be aborted. Suck their brains out, chop them up into little pieces. Bill Gates and his daddy, Planned Parenthood. So the sheriff that is so concerned about the children doesn't care about Epstein Island and what all his politician bosses are doing on these islands. All these pedophiles, thousands of them that were let go from Trump. He pardoned them all. He swept it all underneath the rug. All these pedophiles are now continuing to rape, eat, drink the blood, and God knows what else of these little children. They're continuing because they never went to jail, because Trump had it all swept underneath the rug. He let them all go, probably for a price. I'm sure he got paid off, or he was part of it, which he was. Don't listen to his bullshit lies. He was part of it. So anyway, but I found that amazing. You always hear these politicians, oh, for the children, oh, for the children, you know. Oh, it's for the children. Why autism rates are through the roof because of this, you know. Oh yeah. I'm not even going to get into it right now, man. This Luciferese, they named it after Lucifer. That stuff that they're pumping in everybody, that, you know. And I just watched a video on that the other day too. But before I get to that, let's talk about the New World Order with these flock cameras. You guys remember George Bush Sr.? You know, that I actually voted for that guy. That's how deaf, dumb, and blind I was. I didn't realize how satanic all of these skull and bones politicians are. Okay, I had no idea. I was younger back then. Okay, so I actually voted for that piece of satanic shit. But, you know, later on I seen a speech of his talking about the New World Order. You know, no more law of the jungle. We're going to bring in this New World Order, which is part of your flock cameras, which is part of AI, which is part of this new beast system that the Bible speaks of, where they are going to mark you and track you. You cannot buy without the mark in your right hand or your forehead, all controlled by AI. Oh my God, is it coming? It's coming fast, man. But anyway, remember when George Bush said that? That no more law of the jungle. We're going to have ourselves a new world order. In other words, what he was saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that you slaves are going to get your chains back. Okay, we're all slaves. They took the chains and they took the chains off and they put away the whips years ago. But guess what? It's coming back, because the Bible says if you do not bow down to what they're bringing in now, they're going to take you out. Okay? You don't want to be part of the system, you're going to die. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot buy or sell without the mark. That means you're going to lose your house because the banks will be in control of your money. You can't even make payments on your house. You can't even make tax payments on your house unless you accept the new beast system. You can't go to Walmart and buy food. You can't do nothing unless you are part of the system. How many of you are ready to give it up? How many of you are ready to die for Jesus? Okay? Because you know it's coming. It's in the Bible. It's right in front of your face. You cannot be that dumbed down. It's coming, guys. Okay? It is written. It is prophecy. Give me Jesus or give me death. That is what you want to have in your brain. Give me Jesus or give me death, because that's what it's going to come down to. You guys remember when this was going around and all these freaking Hollywood stars and all these politicians were saying that if you're one of the ones that don't get this, you deserve to go to jail. You're the reason everybody else is dying. Okay? The Luciferese. They named it after Lucifer. It's a mRNA injections, okay, designed to alter what God made. They're altering your DNA with these, okay? They got a plan with that shit. New World Order, okay? 90-something% of everybody went ahead and did it. Now, there's going to come a time, I'm telling you right now, that if you do not bow down to the new system, those that do will be turning you in. Okay? They're going to turn you in because you're a traitor. You're going to kill everybody if you don't do what everybody else is doing. You're the problem. You're the infected one. You're the zombie. Okay? But Jesus says, you know what? You're going to have to resist. You're going to have to lay down your life. Give me Jesus or give me death. That's the way it's going to go, guys. You got a family. You got a house. You got boats. You got cars. You're going to have to give it all up. Okay? Whatever, man. I don't care what you do. Don't take that mark. Don't take that stuff. It's coming. The day is coming. Okay? Jesus set the example. You want out of this world, you may have to give your life. You may have to hang on that cross. You may have to be tortured. You may have to be killed. You may have to suffer. You may have to die. But you know what? It's temporary, ladies and gentlemen. We're all going to die anyway. We're all on a timeline. Once again, I could die right now talking to you at this minute. I could have a heart attack. Okay? I'm dead anyway. I don't know why everybody fears death so much and fears a little bit of suffering. Piss on it. You know, let it happen, because it's going to happen anyway. We're all going to get old. We all may die tomorrow. We all may get hit in a car wreck. 10 minutes from now, we could be dead. 5 minutes, 1 minute, 1 day, 2 weeks, 1 week. You never know when we're going to die. Eyes on Jesus. Eyes on God the Father. Believe in your brain and in your hearts. And you got to act on it. You got to worship God. You got to fixate it on God. You got to stay on God, because if you don't, you're going to be with the rest of the world that is going to follow Satan and follow these politicians and follow these world leaders and follow these stupid sheriffs that have no idea what they're talking about, following the medical field that is trying to do this to you and inject you because the government, Satan, has told them to. Oh my God. Okay, are you guys ready? The whole world is deceived. Okay? Everybody's deceived. You know, you got a lot of doctors and nurses that actually want to help people, but they're not spiritual. They have no eyes. They have no idea what they're doing. Okay? They have no idea what they're doing. They don't even know what's in this shit, but yet they're telling all their patients, you got to have it. Why? Because the government, Satan, said we must do it. FDA approved. Yeah, sure. Anyway, guys, remember, Telling you right now, flock cameras are coming. They're going to be all over. This is it. This is a new world order that George Bush was talking about. They're going to track you. They're going to trace you. They're going to lock you back in chains. And it's going to come to a point where they're going to have you so locked down that if you refuse to go with the mark to buy or sell, they're going to kill you. According to the Bible, they're going to take you out. You will suffer. You will die. They're going to do what they're going to do to you. Okay? Because you are not part of the system. You're a criminal. You're bad. But in reality, you, my friend, if you resist and you hang with Jesus, you're going up. You're going straight up that ladder. Okay? Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Well, he's not going to flee this time. His little minions down here are going to take out it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stay on the course. Keep climbing the ladder. Okay? You guys aren't stupid. You can see the evil of what the government's doing. Okay? You know it's evil, what they're doing, what they want to do. They're slave drivers. They're slave masters. They're evil. They're corrupt. They're child killers. They're child sacrificing Moloch, Satanist, Satan, Freemason, whatever you want to call them. They're all in on that shit. They're evil to the core. Every last one of them. Okay? Anyway, peace out. Take care. God bless. Have a great day, guys. Eyes on Jesus.